When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
He better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Here's a give to Crowell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they tried to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Josh Hill has it. 30, 20, 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. First and goal from the 5. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. This is Crowell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Gary Kubiak will send in the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, it's Crowell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot. Right exactly where you're running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's met at
Bring us some Mountain Dew. That shit was delicious.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
No
I mixed it with some Mountain Dew and Jolly Ranch.
There's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm
the regular
a coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They come out here.
I had got the 1 liter though. I don't know if they got that Baja. Yeah.
Carr to throw on second down. And
Nah, I got some in the refrigerator. Half a bottle. I'm gonna pull it up when I watch the game.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the
2.
ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They brought in an extra
I'm
defensive
guessing.
back
They
here,
would have
certainly
willed,
not
man.
expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football
That
to begin
nigga,
quarter number 2.
that nigga tried to buy my car off me. He said, "You selling that?"
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB.
It still got, it still got the 1800 in the window. He said, "You selling that?" I'm like, "Man, I just bought it." He was like,
He's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
05, yeah.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Excuse me.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr throwing on second down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're 6 yards away from
My coworker got an end dash. Kern, you know how to put an end dash in?
But still, a good first down run. That's what an offense
I know you
calls
got an
staying
end
on
dash.
schedule.
You're going to sell it to
3
me.
to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there.
One of my coworkers got it. He selling it to me, a Mexican guy.
Terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished.
He said it's still in the box.
In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver.
Yeah, he gonna give it to me, and I'm just gonna pay him some money every week.
And the Browns are back within a score.
He told me he'll sell it to me for $125.
Exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones
Nah, I don't.
that can impose their will on the other team.
Following the touch, a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
That's a certain kind I shouldn't get.
Coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally?
Yeah, that I shouldn't get.
We'll hope a run of that length.
And now off to the races
Oh.
down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Huh?
A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the
The top of it? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because it said right there.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think,
Who?
all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line.
Double dim.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the
Oh,
touchdown.
all right. Double ding.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This
Yeah.
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense.
Always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Second down, 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Throw with Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the gun, it's Carr. For a right side here, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think
they're going to lose anyway.
First way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, Parker. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's always got some breathing room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Frank's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here.
After 3:30.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
What you finna do? You ain't catching the game?
So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are.
Slim. Nigga left too. Yeah.
Some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finding time to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. You just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. So back-to-back games here of great production and just, you know, his cuts. They're so quick last week and this week.
That comes from confidence, I think. He understands what the defense is trying to do. But I think he has so much belief in his offensive line that he's just saying, the block's going to be there. I'm not worried about it. And we saw that last week. In fact, they were so good last week on the flight home. I actually plugged in the game and watched the offensive line play one more time. I was so impressed by them. And they're carrying it over to this week. And, of course, when you got a big-time runner behind them, that's a pretty good combination.
Doesn't hurt. Now they'll run it on the toss. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Tell you what, I don't think I agree with the call to go for it, but I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct, and as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They juked him. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D has an extra defensive back here on a very important 3rd down.
Definite pass here.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They're looking for one final stop here. Put this game on ice. What's the message from the defensive coordinator here?
Don't overthink it. You know what you have to do. Let's get this game over with and get to the locker room.
Yeah, that's the key, right? Just get it over quickly. They don't want to deal with any extra time.
You don't want any extra time. You don't want to do something out of the ordinary that gives them an opportunity and hope. Go out there and play the way you know how.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Now Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. throw, Carr. Surveying the field. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Oh, nice move. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And they're going to speed things up here. And on 2nd and 10 now. Carr to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. It's Hill, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And look at these numbers, Charles. And he told me on the field before the game, that last performance, that one's on me. He's really turned it around.
And I wish I could say I was surprised by this, but when I see these guys play, I'm talking about the upper echelon guys that we're talking about. It's not a shock at all.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Wentz to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me